continues with some sweet moves. And the moves only get harder as the top 20 battle it out.
The train just pulled up at the Sizzle station!
So You Think You Can Dance is all new. And it all starts now on Fox. And don't miss Ice Age Continental Drift in theaters this Friday.
In our last show, the judges picked their top 20. This week, they compete for your votes. Welcome to So You Think You Can Dance.
Not funny, honey. No, you fast forward when the commercial comes on. So I'm not trying to juggle two things.
This is So You Think You Can Dance.
Please welcome your host, Kat Deely.
Andrea, if you do this again, I will kill you. Do you know how hard it is to hold this stupid phone up here?
Incredible group routine. Thank you, sir. Fabulous work. Love it. Okay, everyone's had a week off to celebrate the 4th of July, and tonight prepare for more fireworks as they hit the dance floor to compete for the very first time. They're going to be here. It's going to get serious. But before we light the fuse, let's quickly take a moment to meet the 3 firecrackers who make up tonight's expert panel. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your judges. We have, of course, the legend that is Miss Mia.
How big of a video can you put on YouTube?
Mary Murphy. She was here last week. She's not here this week. Mary's here. It's all good. And joining her, please put your hands together for film producer, director, and choreographer, Mr. Kenny Ortega. Very Plus, of course, our very own Lord of the Dance, Mr. Nigel Lithgow. Evening, sir. Happy birthday, by the way, this week. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much,
Now, next week, it's going to all get a bit exciting, isn't it? What's happening next week, Nigel?
Well, next week, obviously, after everyone's dance this evening, America's going to vote. And instead of voting for couples, they're going to be voting for individuals. We're going to find out who is the bottom 3 boys and the bottom 3 girls.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, next week, 2 boys and 2 girls will be leaving us. So we'll get to see them do 2 routines, one tonight, one next week, in order to make our decisions.
Right.
But of course, America can help us by keeping anybody that they love away from us.
Right, okay.
Now, it's about their favourite dancer. They're not voting anybody off the show. Unfortunately, that's our job. We'll be talking to the choreographers. We'll be talking to the guest judges, and getting everyone's opinion to make our decision on who leaves the show. But America, you can vote for as many people as you like. The votes are free.
Yeah.
So you don't just have to vote for one person. You can vote for boys, you can vote for girls, vote for who you like.
Yeah.
But just show us who your favourites are.
You have to get on that phone and keep them away from our judges, okay? That's what you have to do. And remember, this season we're searching for 2 winners, America's favourite girl and America's favourite guy. Woo! So you're not voting for couples, as Nigel said. Instead, each contestant will have their own telephone number, and as always, they're going to need your support. Now, after our last show, the dancers were put into couples. Then they picked a number from a hat, and in number order chose one of this week's dance styles. Tonight they'll perform, then you get to vote. To help you decide who you'll be dining for, we thought we'd get to know all of the dancers a little bit better. So we gave them a whole 9 seconds to let you know what they're all about. Starting with Whitney. I'm Whitney Carson. I'm 18 years old. I can play guitar, I can play drums, I like to golf. I have over 100 relatives, and I'm deathly afraid of crickets, and I can do a bar of my tongue. Whitney's partner is ballet dancer Keon.
My name is Kim Westwood. I'm 23 years old. I was born in Chicago, but grew up in Switzerland. I'm a ballet dancer. I think in 2 languages, and it's really hard to stop it.
The duo will be taking on a Latin routine with the help of choreographer Louis Van Amstel.
What I'm looking for in this samba is hot movement, shake that moneymaker.
Samba's really upbeat, and it's flirty, and it's exciting, and it's going to be hard for Keon because it's completely opposite from ballet.
In Brazil, when they do these steps, all they do is pretty much shake to get that in there. I can't shake. What I'm struggling with is definitely moving my hips and still trying to look sexy. It's exactly the opposite, Keon. Whitney, she is a firecracker. She is perfect for samba. And Keon, he still looks like a pretty boy. We just have to turn into some masculine hot dude, but I'm sure he can do it.
He can do it, kicking off the competition with a sizzling samba. Ladies and gentlemen,
escúchame.
¿Te gusta la bamba? Hey niño, escúchame. ¿Te gusta la bamba? ¿Te gusta la bamba?
Well done, guys. I believe that's what they call, in the business, selling it. I believe that's what they call it. Nigel, what did you think?
Well, lovely to have Louis Van Amstel back on the show and choreographing brilliantly. I think he actually summed up Whitney perfectly when he said she's a firecracker. Whitney, you look like a star, you
Goes
dance
down.
like a star, and honey, you are a star. And just beautiful. Keon, you are a fantastic dancer, so I don't want to critique your style in this, which isn't quite right. And what I want to say is give you some advice, because as a ballet dancer, you know, the training that you have teaches you placement, teaches you brilliant technique, and a great core.
Yeah.
You're going to need that core for
That's just
every
until this
routine
is
that you do
done.
on this show, without question. But you need to be careful. You're overcompensating your turnout by turning your feet in and giving yourself bow legs a little bit in this. You need to be careful that you relax more and start to enjoy the routines a little more. You can. This isn't classical now. So to be able to go right the way through this genre, as all the different genres of dance on this program,
The lighting is
you
always
are going to have to
horrible.
learn just to give into it a little bit more
It's
and
better than it
enjoy
was
that
on the other
music.
TV, though.
But really, good job tonight. Not bad.
Still only go over 15 minutes.
It's like Tim at Mary.
Well, I think it was a really great routine by Louis Van Amstel. And Keon, yeah, there are some foot problems going on there. With them turning in during your lines, you're back weighted a little bit during your forward blocks. When you did somber rolls, you didn't really bring your feet together. But I will say, when you correct those foot issues, you are sailing with your body across that floor. You can really move, and you do it in a really
Some point
dynamic
during
way.
all of this, Andrea text messaged me, so she's not going to be missing much. But
Let's
Come on. I was going to go to commercial, but it looks like we're going to cut it close.
Transportation, don't you think, Kay? Of course, she's on that train. She's been on the train since the first audition, and she's still shining, and she's still rolling. Actually, she just got a first-class ticket, Nigel.
Excellent. She is in her genre tonight, though.
I
It must be
know,
pointed
well, she
out.
can't help it. She got her genre. She's just fabulous in it. And she's traveling with style. Exactly. Nigel. That's what she's doing.
If we're starting at this level, where are we going to go to by the end of the night?
We'll all get tickets on that
Bring
train.
us back down to earth.
I can't bring it back down to earth because she brought us into space. You know, it was like Marilyn Monroe and Some Like It Hot, only it was hotter. Some Like It
Can you
Hotter.
shave off some in the middle?
I would agree, you know, with Nigel and just, you know, surrender. Trust the choreographers and believe in yourself, mister. You know, you're so talented and so capable of handling yourself on this show. Trust the choreographers, trust in yourself, surrender to the work a little bit more. You'll be